Hello, welcome and welcome back. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, night. It's 5 o'clock on the 3rd of March here in New Zealand, so we're only a few hours away from a lunar eclipse. I did this first video on a solar eclipse, but this one we should actually get a really good view of. And it kind of leads into the thing I'd like to talk about today, which is perspective. Because I think the world has lost a sense of perspective and where we are in the grand scheme of things. So, when I was a kid, I had a poster on my bedroom wall, a bit like that. It was not the exact photograph, but it was a picture of the Earth from the moon. And for many years, I think this is probably one of the most important photographs ever taken, because it allows us to have a very different perspective of our lives and of our planet and of our place in the universe. And I suppose that then leads on to another interesting fact. There was, I think, an astronomer called Fermi, I believe, who decades ago now was discussing the fact that they couldn't find any evidence of life anywhere else in the universe. And he came up with the line, "Where is everybody?" Because statistically, there's so many planets out there, you would have thought that some of them must contain life, but we see no evidence of that. And that kind of leads to two thoughts. Is the development of complex life a very, very rare thing, and you need just the right setup for it, so that where we are right now as a race may actually be a very, very rare thing to happen in the universe. The second thought is, once a species becomes so highly developed and develops things like AI and horrible weapons, does it destroy itself? Does the technology element, or even just industry, destroy the planet? So, yeah, we may be a very rare thing to have reached this point in our evolution. And as I said in that first video, there's a real concern, and especially with what's happened since that first video, with events in the Middle East, which I'm not going to go on to discuss. But yeah, war is always a failure, and yeah, let's just leave it at that. So I think we've lost our sense of perspective, and I think we've lost our sense of connection to the universe and to one another. Despite social media, you would have thought social media would have brought people together, but I think it's driven them further apart. And so I was quite interested. Sorry, the flies here are epic right now. I was very interested when I came across a video the other day that was describing just a little 5-second ritual before you go to bed each night, just to put your left hand on your heart. I guess your right hand, if you have what's called dextrocardia, your organs can be around the wrong way. But yeah, for most people, put your left hand on your heart just as you're going to sleep, and just, even if you don't have to say the words out loud, but you can say them silently inside your head, but say to yourself, "I am connected to the universe." And just develop that as like a little 5-second habit, and just see how that works or not. I'd be interested to know. I think before I go on with any more videos, I need to clear up some of the comments I made in the first video about medications for mental health issues. while I'm very aware of a lot of the side effects and a lot of the not such good effects of such medication. I suppose I'd also have to balance it out by saying I have seen some amazing improvements and responses to such medication. Um, I suppose I'm still in the camp that believes that I think we overuse psychiatric medication, um, and I think we use it for far too long in a lot of instances. There are certain conditions that I think probably do benefit from it, but certainly, for example, with depression, there have been studies to show that there's no difference in the outcome between people who take medication or go for a kind of a healthier lifestyle. And there's no difference in the two groups after about 2 years. So although it can get you over the hump, I don't think it's a long-term answer. Often, sometimes it can be, but I think developing a healthier lifestyle, I think our modern life has become very detached um, from what we evolved to need, which was, healthy food, fresh air, some exercise, the pleasurable company of others, and a kind of reason to get up in the morning. It's not a hard formula, and yet I think modern advertising believes, or has made us believe, that so many things are kind of normal and almost we have a right to, and yet it's often causing us damage, huge amounts of sugar and fat. And anywho, so yeah, just hang on in there. This is our first bump in the road that I talked about last time. I think we'll get through it, and yeah, stay calm, because I think a lot of these people who, should we say, organise such mayhem, they want us to be frightened, because the more frightened we are, the less we use our more evolved parts of our brain, and we go back to our instinctual parts. So yeah, stay calm. We'll get through this together, and yeah, I'm here for you. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. We'll see where this goes. Yeah, take care now, and hopefully talk to you again.